The alphabets of any language in this world can be classified into vowels and consonants. It is the same with Hindi. The alphabets are known as the varna or the akshar, and the vowels are known as the swar. The consonants are known as the vyanjan. This brings us to a very important question: why such a classification? This is best explained in Tamil. As you know, Tamil is the world's oldest language still in common use. In Tamil, the term used for the vowel or the swar is uyireluthu, which means the soul letters. And the term used for the consonants or the vyanjan is meyeluthu, which means body letters. Now that will explain the whole situation to you. What does that mean? To pronounce a vowel or a swar, you do not need any external help. When you are pronouncing a vowel or a swar, the air is not blocked by your throat, by your nose, or it does not pass through your teeth. Even a baby can make the noises a, e, u. But then when it comes to the consonants or the vyanjan, they cannot be pronounced independently. If you want to pronounce a consonant, you need the help of a vowel. Similarly, in Hindi, if you want to pronounce a vyanjan, you need the help of a swar. In English, we know there are 26 alphabets, out of which 5 are vowels. In Hindi, there are 52 alphabets, out of which 13 are vowels or swar. Now, these are the 13 vowels we are talking about: a, e, u, r, a, I, o, au, ah. Now, we are not going to go into detail into consonants, but let me briefly explain. Now, this line here is called the halant, and this line on the top is called the shiro rekha. Rekha means a line and sar means head. So, this line is called shiro rekha, and this gives the sound k. Not ka, ki, ku, nothing, just k. You cannot pronounce the consonant unless you add a vowel to it, and this would be just v. No va, vi, vu, nothing. Just gives the sound v without any vowels added to it. Now let us try writing the word kavita. So how will you write it? So this must be how you write kavita. K, a, v, e, it, a. See how complicated and silly it looks? That is where Barah Khadi steps in. Using Barah Khadi, we can use some symbols. Those symbols are called matras. Using matras, we can write all of this in a simpler form. And how do we write that? Let us see. Now I have taken k here. You can take any other consonant, any vyanjan. The result will be the same. Any vyanjan will combine with the swar in 13 different ways, giving 13 different sounds. And this is true for any consonant. I have taken k here. So you see the sounds that I am getting: kaka, kiki, kuku, kr, like as in kritika, ke, kai, ko, kau, kam, kah. So you are getting 13 different sounds. Now what is this symbol here? This is called a matra. Matra is a symbol which gives the sound of a vowel. Now this symbol gives the sound of this vowel, so we call it the a ki matra. Now this symbol here gives the sound of this vowel, so we call it the choti e ki matra. Why choti e? Because it is just ki. Choti means small. It is just ki. Now what is this? This is the badi ki matra. It is e, ki, and this is choti u ki matra and badi u ki matra. So now you see how many symbols do you have? You have 12 symbols. Barah is 12. So which is the one which does not have a symbol? We have 13 vowels, right? Which vowel does not have a symbol? This is the first one. Except for the first one, everything has a symbol added to it. That is what we call the Barah Khadi. The 12 different symbols that you have, which gives rise to 13 different sounds. Now look at all of these matras carefully and please practice writing it. If you see, there is only one matra which comes before the word, before the consonant, before the vyanjan. What is it? It is this one. Only the choti e comes before the consonant. Ki, mi, ti, all of that come before the consonant. There are 3 matras which come completely below a word. What are those 3? From this, can you locate it? These 3. These 3 come completely below a word. Now I often see people getting confused between the symbols ku, ku and kr. Ku looks like this. It turns upwards and leftwards. The badi u ki matra, ku, that goes downwards and rightwards. And kr is a small C-like symbol. So please practice all of these matras and let me tell you about some troublemakers now. Look at these 3 alphabets. This is G, Sh, Na. And you see how they are different? In their basic form itself, they have an extra line, which means when they join with the vowels, the matras will look different. How different? Let me explain. This is K, this is G, but then if this is Ka, your Ga will look like this. If this is K, your Ge will look like this, and this is Ko, and this is Go. So when dealing with these 3 alphabets, remember that you are dealing with one extra line. And when you take half of this, half of Ga will look like this, half of Sha will look like this, and half of Na will look like this. So usually how do you write half of a word? For example, K is just this much and half of V is just this much. What does this half alphabet mean? That means that there is no vowel coming next to it. For example, Vakt. See this K here? So you are writing a Va and just half of Ka. Why is that? Because there is no Ka, Ki, Ku, nothing. That is just K, Vakt. So you are writing half of Ka. Similarly, let me show you this. Vakt means time and sabzi means vegetables. Now you see the half of Ba. What does that mean? It means it is Sabji. There is no B, Ba, Bu, nothing. It is just half. It is just Sabji. So when you are writing half of Ba, you write like this. Half of Ka, you write like this. Half of Va, you write like this. But then for these 3 alphabets, remember their half looks like this. For example, Gwala. So just G, Wala. Before we discuss why these alphabets are different from the rest of the alphabets, let us talk about Adhe Akshar. Adha means half. When does an alphabet become half? Let us see. This is Ta, this is Ti. If I don't want a Ta or a Ti or a nothing, I just want the sound T. Then I will write like this, right? This means T. It does not have any A, E sound added to it. But then if I want this T sound in the middle of a word, then instead of writing like this, the same thing, I will write like this. I will write half of it. So half of an alphabet means you have just the T sound. You don't have ta, ti, tu, nothing. So why am I stressing in the middle of a word? Now suppose you have a chair. I break the leg of a chair. Then how will it stand? You will have to push it against a wall. Just like that. I cannot write it in the end of a word, right? See, the poor guy does not have a leg to stand. So I have to push it against another alphabet. Satya. See? So when this t or b or k, it comes in the middle of a word, then instead of writing like this, you write half of a t and half of a m looks like this. This is half ma. This is half pa. So this is how the half words look. Now the problem with these alphabets is that they cannot be broken into half. What are these alphabets? This is cha, not cha, chai, chappal, chapati. No, not that cha. This is cha for chaya. Chaya means shade. This is ta for tomato and this is tha, ta, tha. This is da, like your ordinary like drum, distance. This is da, dha, and this is da, darwaza. So the problem with these words is you cannot break it into half. So even if these alphabets come in the middle of words, you cannot break them into half. You just have to write them with this halat together. So this is ad, da, dwar, with ya, chitti. Now we go to the last set of alphabets. Now we come to our last set of letters. These are called Sangyukt Akshar or combination letters. Why do we call it a combination letter? Because it looks like one alphabet, but it is a combination of two alphabets, the first of which comes without any vowels added to it. For example, the first one, sh, k plus sh. It gives the combination sound of both these words. For example, raksha. See? So, it looks like one alphabet, but it is k plus sh. Next is tra. T plus r. For example, trikona. Kona means corners. Trikona, which is the mathematical figure which has three corners to it? A triangle, right? So, trikona. Tra, ksha and tra. This one is gya. It gives the sound of g plus ya. Gyan. Gyan. And the last one is shra. Which two sounds do you hear? First a sh, then a ra, shreya. There. So these are called Sangyukt Akshar because it looks like one but gives you two sound. Ksha, tra, gya, shra. So we come to the end of this topic. Today we studied about Barah Khadi and we studied about some alphabets which follow some special rules. So till I meet you next time, you take care. Assalamu alaikum.